Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. Arjun Ram Meghwal appointed as the new Law Minister of India. Supreme Court allows Jallikattu, reverts its 2014 judgment that banned the practice. 3 ceremonial benches to be set up tomorrow in honor of outgoing Justices K.M. Joseph, Ajay Rastogi and V. Ramasubramanian at the Apex Court. Supreme Court seeks Delhi Police response on Umar Khalid's bail plea. Supreme Court to hear plea challenging Allahabad High Court order on determining age of shivling at the Gyanvapi on Friday. Senior Advocate Adish C Aggarwala elected President of the Supreme Court Bar Association. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. In a cabinet reshuffle announced today morning, Arjun Ram Meghwal has been appointed the Law and Justice Minister. He was previously the Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs and Culture, and now been given the independent charge as Minister of State in the Ministry of Law and Justice, in addition to his existing portfolio. Kiran Rijiju, who was appointed the Law Minister in July 2021, has been assigned the Ministry of Earth Sciences. A constitution bench of the Supreme Court comprising Justices K.M. Joseph, Ajay Rastogi, Aniruddha Bose, Rishikesh Roy and C.T. Ravi Kumar upheld the constitutional validity of amendments made to the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act by the states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Maharashtra to allow sports involving the use of animals like the Jallikattu, Kambala and bull cart racing respectively by the states. The bench observed that the amendments made by the states do not go against the previous judgment of the top court, titled Animal Welfare Board of India versus A. Nagaraj and others, as these laws cure the defects pointed out in the said judgment, stating further that the amendments substantially minimize pain and suffering to the animals, as was intended by the PCA Act. The said amendments were passed by the states in 2014, after the Apex Court banned the practice of Jallikattu and similar sports. The top court allowed the amendments, but said that whether Jallikattu is an integral part of the Tamil culture requires to be examined in greater detail, which exercise the judiciary cannot undertake. The Tamil Nadu state legislature has declared that Jallikattu in fact forms part of the cultural heritage of the state, and the judiciary said that it cannot take a different view. The Supreme Court will be having 3 ceremonial benches tomorrow, as 3 justices of the top court, namely Justice K.M. Joseph, Justice Ajay Rastogi and Justice V. Ramasubramanian, are set to retire during the summer vacations in the month of June. The ceremonial bench is a customary practice wherein the retiring judge sits on the last working day with the Chief Justice of India. During this bench, no matter is heard or decided, but it is set up in honor of an outgoing judge. The Supreme Court today sought the response of the Delhi Police on a plea filed by Umar Khalid seeking bail in a case related to the alleged conspiracy in the Delhi riots that took place in February 2020. Khalid has been booked with several others under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. The matter was placed before a bench of Justices A.S. Bopanna and Hema Kohli that issued notice to the Delhi Police seeking a response in 6 weeks. The Supreme Court agreed to hear on Friday a plea challenging the order passed by the Allahabad High Court on May 12th that allowed the conducting of a scientific survey, including the carbon dating, to determine the age of the shivling found at the Gyanvapi Mosque complex in Varanasi. The matter will be taken up by a bench comprising the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices P.S. Narasimha and J.B. Pardiwala. The Allahabad High Court had set aside an order of the Varanasi district judge while allowing the scientific examination of the structure that is claimed to be a shivling by the Hindu petitioners and part of a fountain by the Muslim petitioners. The structure is located at the Gyanvapi Mosque, which is adjacent to the Kashi Vishwanath Temple in Varanasi. Former Vice President of the Supreme Court Bar Association and Senior Advocate Adish C Aggarwala was elected the President of the SCBA after defeating his nearest rival Senior Advocate Dushyant Dave. Senior Advocate Sukumar Patjoshi was elected the Vice President. Advocate Yugandhara Pawar Jha retained her position as the SCBA Treasurer. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.